What's up guys, welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'll show you the top 10 anime where the main character is overpowered but just wants to live a normal life. And if you guys like this video, don't forget to leave your like and subscribe to the channel. Anyway, let's start the video. Number 10. Undefeated Bahamut Chronicle. Lux, a former prince of an empire named Arcadia that was overthrown via a rebellion 5 years earlier, accidentally trespasses in a female dormitory's bathing area, sees the kingdom's new princess naked, incurring her wrath. Then she challenges Lux to a drag ride duel. Drag rides are ancient armored mechanical weapons that have been excavated from ruins all around the world. Lux used to be called the strongest Drag Knight, but now he's known as the undefeated weakest Drag Knight because he will absolutely not attack in battle. After his duel with the princess, Lux ends up attending the female-only academy that trains royals to be Drag Knights. Number 9. Aria, the Scarlet Ammo. In response to the worsening crime rate, Japan creates Tokyo Butei Hai, an elite academy where butei, or armed detectives, hone their deadly skills in hopes of becoming mercenary-like agents of justice. One particular butei is Kinji, the protagonist, an antisocial and curt sophomore dropout who was once a student of the combat-centric assault division. Now, he lives a life of leisure, studying logistics in order to cover up his powerful but embarrassing special ability. However, his peaceful days soon come to an end when he becomes the target of the infamous Butei killer and comes across a little girl prodigy of the highest rank who saves the protagonist's life and demands that he become her partner after seeing what he is truly capable of. Number 8. Demon King Daimyo. Dreaming of changing the world for good, the protagonist transfers to Constant Magic Academy, where he befriends a virtuous ninja clan member. On the way to the academy, they vow to make the world a better place together. However, the situation suddenly takes a turn for the worse upon his arrival. It is prophesied that he will become the Demon King. As word of his destiny spreads, the school begins to fear him, and the ninja girl's trust in him falters. While he is determined to not let his predicted future control his fate, it seems as though everything he says and does only serve to reinforce the fact that he is destined to be the Demon King. Moreover, he's surrounded by a harem of beautiful girls who each have their own plans for him, ranging from bringing him to justice to simply showering him with love. With his newly awakened powers, the protagonist must cope with his constantly growing list of misfortune and fight to prove that his fate is not set in stone. Number 7. Akashic Records of Bastard Magic Instructor. The story takes place in Alzano Empire, which is the home to one of the most distinguished magic schools in the world, the Alzano Imperial Magic Academy. Here, ambitious young students undergo training to become competent magicians. A stern noble girl and her bright-eyed best friend attend the academy, determined to cultivate their magical skills. However, their world is thrown for a loop when their favorite teacher suddenly retires and the enigmatic main character replaces him. His lazy and indifferent attitude toward life and magic quickly puts him at odds with his class. What's more, nefarious forces hidden within the Empire's walls start to become active, and the protagonist and the two girls find themselves caught up in their schemes. Number 6. K-Project. Kings are individuals who have been bestowed with incredible supernatural powers and granted the ability to recruit others into their clans. Protecting the lives and honor of their clansmen is an integral part of the king's duties. After a video depicting the heinous murder of a red clansman spreads virally, the main character is accused of homicide. Now, a manhunt is underway for his head, bringing him into contact with the infamous Black Dog, a skilled swordsman and martial artist determined to follow the wishes of his late master, the Seventh King. Meanwhile, the current Red King faces his own imminent demise as the search for the protagonist narrows. But during the protagonist's struggle to prove his innocence, a greater conspiracy is unraveling behind the scenes. Clouds begin to appear in his memory, and close friends start to question his very existence. What began as a simple murder is now leading towards a full-blown war between kings, with the very fate of the world at stake. Number 5. The Fruit of Grisaya. The main character is a transfer student who has just been admitted into Mihama Academy. He wants to live an ordinary high school life, but this dream of his may not come true anytime soon, as Mihama Academy is quite the opposite. Consisting of only the principal and 5 other students, all of whom are girls, he becomes acquainted with each of them, discovering more about their personalities as socialization is inevitable. Slowly, he begins to learn about the truth behind the small group of students occupying the academy. They each have their own share of traumatic experiences, which are tucked away from the world. Mihama Academy acts as a home for these girls. They are the fruit which fell from their trees and have begun to decay. It is up to the protagonist to become the catalyst to save them from themselves. But how can he save another when he cannot even save himself? Number 4. Blood Blockade Battlefront. Supersonic monkeys, vampires, talking fishmen, and all sorts of different supernatural monsters living alongside humans. This has been part of daily life in Hellsalem's Lot, formerly known as New York City, for some time now. When a gateway between Earth and the beyond opened 3 years ago, New Yorkers and creatures from the other dimension alike were trapped in an impenetrable bubble and were forced to live together. Libra is a secret organization composed of eccentrics and superhumans, tasked with keeping order in the city and making sure that chaos doesn't spread to the rest of the world. Pursuing photography as a hobby, Leonardo Watch is living a normal life with his parents and sister, but when he obtains the all-seeing eyes of the gods at the expense of his sister's eyesight, he goes to Hellsalem's Lot in order to help her by finding answers about the mysterious powers he received. He soon runs into Libra, and when Leo unexpectedly joins their ranks, he gets more than what he bargained for. This anime follows Leo's misadventures in the strangest place on Earth with his equally strange comrades, as the ordinary boy unwittingly sees his life take a turn for the extraordinary. Number 3. Beyond the Boundary. Mirai Kuriyama is the sole survivor of a clan of spirit world warriors with the power to employ their blood as weapons. As such, Mirai is tasked with hunting down and killing Youmu, creatures said to be the manifestation of negative human emotions. One day, while deep in thought on the school roof, Mirai comes across the protagonista, a rare half-breed of Youmu in human form. In a panicked state, she plunges her blood saber into him only to realize that he's an immortal being. From then on, the two form an impromptu friendship that revolves around Mirai constantly trying to kill the protagonist, in an effort to boost her own wavering confidence as a spirit world warrior. Eventually, he also manages to convince her to join the literary club, which houses 2 other powerful spirit world warriors. As the group's bond strengthens, however, so does the tenacity of the Youmu around them. Their misadventures will soon turn into a fight for survival as the inevitable release of the most powerful Youmu, Beyond the Boundary, approaches. Number 2. Alderman of the Sky. The main character is a carefree young man who only wants 2 things in life: a woman on his arm and a place to nap. Unfortunately, his peaceful life is destroyed when war breaks out between an empire and the neighboring Republic of Kyoka. He and his childhood friend join the army as military officers, where they meet an infantryman, a sniper, and a doctor on a boat heading for the military exam site. However, after a rogue storm sinks their vessel, the 5 of them end up in enemy territory near a military outpost. There, they discover that the heir to the Empire throne, the princess, has been taken hostage. The 5 are able to rescue her, and as a reward, each one of them is granted the title of Imperial Knight, one of the highest honors a soldier can receive. It seems that the protagonist will have to put his dream of tranquility on hold, as he must now become the hero he never wanted to be. Number 1. The Boy and the Beast. This anime is the tale of a boy and a beast, both lonely, both stubborn, and both strong. For 9-year-old Rin, things could hardly be worse. His mother has passed away in a traffic accident. His father is nowhere to be found, and his extended family is cold and distant. Desperate, Rin runs away to the mean streets of Shibuya to try and survive on his own. In the beast realm of Shibuten, the fierce warrior Kumatetsu is certainly feared, but not especially liked or respected. When the Lord decides to retire and become a god, Kumatetsu would be a natural candidate to replace him. He and the noble Lord, Laozan, are the 2 strongest in the land. But Kumatetsu is so antisocial, he's never even managed to hold on to a disciple. And until he proves he can, he'll never be a serious contender. When Ren gets lost in a maze of alleyways and finds himself in the strange land of Shibuten, fate brings these two stubborn and fierce-willed souls together, and Kumatetsu renames the boy Kyuta. Each of them has much they can teach the other, but where these two are concerned, nothing is going to be easy. As Kyuta adjusts to his new home, he finds himself torn between two worlds that are far less separate than either the boy or the beast realizes. Well, this was today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave your like and to subscribe to the channel. And also, enter on my Discord server. Link will be in the description of the video. Anyway, see you in the next video.